What can I say? We do have a person, most likely a man, that will try to restrict you looking at the week. But long story short, here for you, Aries, you will see the true face of a person being put with their back against the wall. That there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel for you, and you can definitely escape from the situation itself. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in today's video we're gonna look into the upcoming week, May 5th to May 11th tarot reading. And it will cover up your star sign. Don't forget to watch as well for your moon and rising sign. That way you're going to have the full picture of how the week is going to turn out for you. So with that said, let's get right into the video. This reading is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and also Rising. So watching for your Sun sign, you will have an idea what you are going to have to face throughout the week. Watching for your Moon sign, that is going to give you an idea how you're going to feel through dealing with what you're going to have to face. And at the end, watching for your rising sign is going to give you an idea how you are to deal with the things you are about to face throughout the week. So again, watching for the three is going to give you a pretty good idea what week you have ahead and how you are to face it. So with that said, starting up with the Aries reading here, the first card for Aries, this is going to be Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords. Followed by the second card of the Four of Pentacles. Third one for you, Aries, that will be the Hermit. And the final card for you, Aries, that will be the Seven of Swords. So, what can I say? We do have a person, most likely a man, that will try to restrict you looking at the week, or should I say, that person is going to put an effort to make you bear a burden. Align yourself with them, and most likely that will be through them losing certain leverage they do have. And by the looks of the cards, there is something that depends on them. We can see that with the Four of Pentacles being into the second position. Okay, Four of Pentacles being into the second position. This card represents, or that position represents what works against you. And Four of Pentacles, it is when you have a thing secured. Okay, like for example, you have a project secured or a client secured and so on and so forth. But it turns out throughout the week that actually it's not secured, and from what you think was a rock solid turns out to be very, very fragile. And it is fragile because that individual, again, most likely a man, is involved in it, it has a leverage, and is threatening to ruin things for you if you do not do something they want. We can see that with the Eight of Swords, which is the environment the week is going to unfold and develop for you. So the environment, obviously, with the Eight of Swords, a restrictive environment, some limitations, some limits are going to be posed on you. That you are going to have to find a way to break free from going forward with the week. So the best thing that I can give you here as a advice, looking at these cards, is, well, it's easier to be said than done, but according to these cards, the very least is, as someone were and is surreptitious towards you, it's time for you to be sneaky, surreptitious, and as well conniving, if you can, of course, afford that. But long story short here for you, Aries, you will see the true face of a person being put with their back against the wall. Now, I cannot say that that is their nature. Maybe they are facing something super difficult, something super bad, and I have decided that, screw it. I mean, if that's gonna cost me a friendship, it's gonna cost me a friendship, and it's just that could be their last resort. All right, the cards aren't showing whether they are doing that out of ill intentions, or out of this is their final and last option available for them to fix their situation. But even though you've been kind of like put under the guillotine, or the guillotine here, the Hermit is into the third position, which is the card that works in your favor here, and the Hermit represents that there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel for you, and you can definitely escape from the situation itself, and that can happen through being very, very wise and very intelligent. So what happens there is that as soon as you are put under that precarious situation, that there is going to be a leverage being held against you, you are going to have that immediate revelations what is essential for the person that is putting you into that precarious situation, and you can use it in your favor. So again, you can be also a surreptitious if you so choose to do, and at least according to these cards, that is the way how you are to escape from the situation itself. And also with the Hermit card, you can reverse that situation to work in your favor at the end. Obviously, this is going to be very individual in a sense of that the process is not going to be the same for two different people. So you Aries are going to have your unique process how to use that situation in your favor. The Aries next to you is going to have their way, and so on and so forth. But again, through your intelligence and wisdom, you will have no problem spotting on how you can make that reversal, and instead of lagging behind and having to pay someone's debt, actually to turn a winner and with a triumph in it. And it is advisable to do with the Seven of Swords at the end. This is like a lesson that you will learn towards the end of the week, or remind yourself of that lesson. And I love it because the lesson is, if you don't do something for yourself, or if you don't do anything for your happiness, no one else is going to. And if you place your happiness in the hands of someone else, then you are not a free person, but you are a emotional slave. So towards the end of the week here, there is going to be quite of how can I put it into words, contemplation from your behalf of how things are working out for you, whether you are wasting your time and effort for the favor of someone else, that it is not paying off in any way. In other words, you are carrying on someone else's battle, you are carrying on someone else's war, and your battles are led by no one, and you are losing them left, right, and center. And so what is prominent here is that most likely you are going to reallocate some resources using that leverage you're going to find out about towards your own agenda and towards your own goal. And at least according to the cards, things should start improving for you afterwards in that particular area of your life. So with that said, Aries, that was your weekly tarot. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Don't forget to subscribe for the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so. Either of these actions is going to help me with the YouTube algorithm. And with that said, see you next time. Bye.